back again for Queen Fabulous. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day wherever you are. Over here, we're having a beautiful day, a little
Mm-hmm.
chilly, but we're having a good day after the blizzard.
Which
We
one?
finally got a blizzard. We finally got one, so we're still digging out, but we're here,
Mm-hmm.
and we hope everybody's well. We wasn't able to come on last week, I don't think, right?
Nope, because of the storm.
Because we was
Yeah.
in a storm. We was
Yeah.
we was snowed in, snowed out, snowed up, snowed down, everywhere snow,
Mm-hmm.
just snow. So we're back with you today, and we hope that you come on and be back with us as well because we got a good topic to talk about, right, Fabulous?
Yes, absolutely. Happy to be back, and I'm grateful
Mm-hmm.
that we were supposed to get something tomorrow, and it
Yeah.
went to sea. Thank
Thank you,
God.
God.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jesus.
Thank you. Because we still digging out.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
We
today
thank
we
God.
want to talk about walls of protection. Am I
Walls of
saying it correct?
protection, walls of
Walls of
protection,
protection.
boundaries,
Yes.
whatever, how we want to put it. We're going to talk about this subject because we know that um, there's a lot of ways we can take this, and we want to take it in two directions. I think one
Mhm.
is being protective of ourselves and our feelings, our emotions, and how hard it is for us to trust people
Mhm.
because it is hard to trust people. If you're wondering what I'm going doing in my mouth, I got a whole mint in my mouth, so she didn't punch me.
Absolutely not.
Okay, my husband didn't beat me up, nothing. It's just a mint. All right, I just want to get that straight, and I want to make another announcement. This is my niece.
Yes. This is my aunt.
We're not doing that funny
That
stuff.
was so funny. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is my niece. All right. So listen, we want to talk about boundaries because I know I have trouble with definitely trusting people.
Mhm.
I don't let people into my world. I mean, I'm very funny about who comes into my little space. I don't do well with that.
Mm-mm. I'm same here, and I'm unapologetic about it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry. It's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
I think it's like one and done for me. Like that pain
Mhm,
in the
mhm,
past was just a
mhm,
lot to get over.
mhm,
So it was just
mhm.
like, you know what? Mm-mm.
A lot of times people wonder, it's not that I'm not friendly or anything. It's just that I observe more
Mm-hmm.
of what's, especially when you brand new.
Right.
When you coming in brand new, I have to sit back and kind of observe you and listen to you because a lot of people come in all wide open,
Right.
and sometimes you just need to take your time, and we got to get to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that type of person that just you come in and I'm just gonna be so talkative and just so. I don't do that. I
Yeah.
sit back
Yeah.
and I watch you and I listen to you because sometimes you may not be saying what I need to hear, and I can't agree.
Right. For me, it's like more of what's your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is your intention? So I have that
Mm-hmm.
thing going on where I have
Mm-hmm.
to observe you because I need to know what's
Mm-hmm.
your intentions for coming around.
Exactly,
Are they
exactly,
good or were you sent?
exactly. Because what is that part?
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
saying?
Were you sent?
What is it going on? Because people don't vibe like you vibe.
Mm-mm.
People are cunning. They're
Yeah.
more cunning. They're more, no, what's another word for cunning?
Deceitful. Yeah,
Deceitful,
yeah.
and we don't know why you coming in. What is
Mm-hmm.
your purpose for coming in? And you won't tell us.
No.
So we
Mm-mm.
got to sit back sometimes and figure you out. And I'm just not one to do a lot of talking. I'm not a talker. I
No.
don't, you won't find me in your conversation, or, I remember when I first met my husband's family,
Mm-hmm.
and one of his family members, we was at their house, and her and my husband was talking, so I was just listening.
Mm-hmm.
And so she made the comment, you don't, you don't do a lot of talking, you don't, and I told her, no, I don't, because I don't know you. I gotta
Get to know
get to
you.
know who you are. So no, I'm not, I don't know you, and I'm not gonna open up to you and start telling you about my family, and because I don't know you, I
Right.
gotta get to know who you
Yes.
are, and she was offended because I wouldn't talk,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
can't make me,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
I'll excuse myself, and then you but we finally got it together a little bit. I opened up a little inch, 1 inch, and
I
just
thought I
just
was
just to
bad. You
make her
said one
happy.
inch.
I did it, but she didn't get much. She didn't get much. Trust me. So it takes time.
It
I
does.
don't know. Some people like oranges. Some people like apples.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can't get mad at the people that like oranges because you like apples.
Right.
You know what I
Correct.
mean? You
Correct.
got to give people time. I believe in giving you time, giving you grace.
Yep.
Not judging you and labeling you to be one way because you're not doing what I'm asking you to do.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I mean, let's calm down, take it down a notch. Go ahead. Go
I think
ahead.
it is people out there in the world that is like overly friendly. That's
Mhm.
comfortable with just being an open book, and I
Mhm.
kind of like flinch because I'd like, ooh, I hope you guys will be okay because
Right.
this world is cruel.
It really
And on the
is. It
flip
really
side, people
is.
will take you through it,
Yes,
and it's
they
like you're being
will.
open, you're gonna end up being hurt if you open
Exactly.
yourself up for
Exactly.
people to just,
Hurt you.
yeah,
And
yeah,
when you have your wall up, at least that gives you time enough to figure out
right,
in what direction is this going. I
right.
mean, we might be going in two different directions,
What's your
and
intentions?
that's okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
don't try to make me force me into a box.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
that. That's not good. And there's nothing wrong with having boundaries.
No,
Okay,
no.
we're not weird. We're not
Mm-mm.
funny. We're not we're just being cautious.
I think it's healthy
Very
to, because
much.
someone had just asked Gabrielle Union, guys. She's an actress in the United
Yeah.
States, because I know we got other countries up here.
Right.
But I remember someone had just recently asked her, like, what does
Mhm.
she do to stay so young looking?
Mhm.
Like, what is her
She's
routine?
beautiful.
And she told them, I learned to say no,
Mhm.
and I have boundaries
See?
in place.
There you go.
And it's like, yes,
There you
like you
go.
have to,
There you
especially
go.
like with family,
There you
and
go.
you have to. You gotta have boundaries.
That part, family,
Mhm.
because oh God,
Mhm.
family will put you through it.
Yes.
I'm
Gotta have
sorry.
boundaries.
You gotta know when to say just no.
Mhm.
And I was listening to, I forgot which movie star it was. It was somebody recently. I think she was a rapper. Well, anyway, her sister is beefing with her or something because
Mm.
she's not. I guess she's not giving them money,
Yeah.
or something, or
Yeah.
and I was, listening to her testimony, when she didn't have,
Yeah.
I mean, that's her money.
Mhm.
She out here hustling,
Right.
doing what she doing in order to get money.
To make it, yeah, yeah.
And we supposed to take care of the whole entire family
That's
because
what they believe.
no,
Yeah.
it
And
don't work
you want to
like
know what
that.
the outcome of that was? So
Ah.
the sister that accused her
Mm-hmm.
of not helping, she wasn't truthful. She actually does help out her parents, right?
Okay.
But she garnered sympathy from the world so bad that she set up a GoFundMe. And she
Really?
actually got donations. And you want to know what's the first thing she went and did?
Wait a minute, who got
This is the sister that accused her.
Okay, so she
Set up a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
People funded her.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing she did, y'all, was went and spent $2,400 on a chain.
Really?
Proved the girl right. Like, this, like, you just said you have no furniture, you don't have this, you don't have that, you don't know when your next meal is, and you go buy a chain.
You know what?
For $2,400.
Fabulous. See, that's the reason why this young lady, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah,
She knew her
absolutely.
family. And I
Yes.
think they also said she said something that to the effect where she wanted to hire her family
She
to work
did.
for her.
And they didn't
And
want
they
it.
didn't want to work.
Nope, they did not. She offered them all jobs.
So I mean, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm with the young lady, the rapper. I'm on your side,
Yeah.
sis, because you know what? I'm not gonna work hard for my money and just give it away every day. No,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to earn it.
And it's like easy to give it to you. So the fact
Of
that you
course.
turned down a position where I could keep you
Exactly.
making money
Come
says it
on.
all.
We all
Right.
can make money together as a
Right.
family. You
Yes.
know what I mean? No, I agree with her. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm hustling, that's my money.
Yep.
I do what I want to do with my money.
Kudos to her for
Absolute.
setting
Absolute.
boundaries.
There you go, those boundaries. And see, people don't like boundaries. They don't like
Mm-mm.
when you tell them no.
No.
But no is healthy.
Mm-hmm.
No is a healthy word sometimes.
Yes.
I'm not giving you my money. I'm not doing
And see,
it.
look, another situation on a friendship level. So that was family. This is friends. Two females. I read this today. But they've been lifelong friends. I'm talking like from grade school. So the one that put this out there, she said that she's been saving up for over a year for a car that she wanted. Now, mind you, it ain't a Mercedes, none of that. It was just a Honda Sonata, but she bought it cash, and she got a 2026. So she took pictures and she sent it to her best friend because she was happy, and she's like, look at what I did. I finally did it. Do you know the friend response was just cute? And she was like, that's all you're going to say is cute? And she's like, well, what do you want me to say? I mean, I don't think you should have went and brought it. Why would you do that? I'm still in my 2017. Are you trying to outdo me? And I just was like, wow.
Because that's the
She lost her friend.
mentality of how people think.
Yep.
So you find out who your real friends are eventually. You're gonna
Yeah.
find out. You're gonna
Yep.
find out because I went through that jump.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out after 30 plus years.
Yeah. Lost their friendship today.
It goes down the
gone.
drain.
Yeah.
You know, because you find out who people really are.
Mm-hmm.
And you was thinking that they were this way.
Right.
And they was a whole different person.
In competition with you
Ain't
secretly.
that something?
You had just secretly in competition with you. I'm still in my 2017.
And
Exactly. She
You
did
ain't
what she
walking?
should do. Exactly. She said cute. And the car was beautiful. What do you mean cute? It's a 2026 brand new off the showroom floor.
she paid
She
for it.
paid cash. It's hers. She don't have no note.
She did what she
She
had
saved
to do.
her money for
she,
it.
She
And
did
she
what she
told
had to
her,
do.
I feel that you shouldn't have did that.
Why?
Like, wow.
Why wouldn't I want to? If I have money to buy a new car and I'm gonna buy, well, why wouldn't I buy something that I want?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
See, this is what we're talking about. Boundaries. People will hurt you.
They will.
People will find your soft spot and they will work you until the wheels fall off.
They will.
Ride you till the wheels fall completely off.
Yes, they will.
And then you know what? They'll leave you there looking crazy. I don't want no friends. That's why. Listen, I can count all my friends on one hand.
Yep, me too. Same here.
One hand. And then I do have friends that I am friends with, and we've been friends for years. We don't talk every day. We don't see each other every day. But if I need them, they're going to come through.
Right.
They're going to come through. And the same thing it is for me with them. But you got these other people, they ain't friends, they ends.
Yeah.
I don't know what they, other than to call them, you know, they bring nothing but unsettledness to your life. And they be working behind the scenes, and you don't. I mean, I was hurt.
Yeah.
Boy. It'll never happen again.
That's what I said. I could give some example of mine. So, right in the past, you know, I was naive for this, but in the past, I had registered twice for two different people. Registered vehicles. Because they was, you know, in situations and they needed to get back and forth to work and yada, yada, yada. And I did that.
Just had a case just now. Go
Who
ahead.
gets stuck with the tax bills?
Yeah, she told her off.
When I
Yes,
tell
she
you that they didn't pay not 1 year.
Yep.
I had to pay on 2 different vehicles. I had to clear up that tax bill a couple of years back.
Listen, no John Hancocks on nobody else's problem.
Yes, yep.
No, you don't do that. My father taught us that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Don't you ever put pen to paper to nobody
did
else's
that.
troubles.
And mind you, 2 people that won't even show up for me.
They never
I had to
will.
learn.
You
Yeah.
think they're going to show up for you? Never.
They look at you
Fabulous.
like you
Come
got
on
it.
now.
You got it together. You got it. Like
Please. They
I had to
think you
learn
got.
no.
Listen, let me
Yeah.
tell you something. People will take your kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
understand? And sometimes you have to just look at it for what it is and say, look, this person is not good for my life. I
Mhm.
got to walk away. I
Yeah.
must walk away. It's
Mhm.
just like knowing that you might have a disease or something. You ain't gonna stand there and just embrace the disease. No, you want to get away from it. Walk
Right.
away.
Right. I
Give
like
me some
that.
type of cure. Give me something to get
Yeah.
rid of this.
Yep. I like
You
that.
understand? I'm not staying nowhere where I ain't growing.
Mhm.
I gotta grow. I
Yeah.
got to grow. I have to grow. So, boundaries are so important in friendships, in relationships,
Yes.
but you have to know who you are growing with,
Yeah.
and to make sure that you guys are vibing the same way. Because if not, it's gonna be a problem
Yeah,
every single
absolutely.
time. Because I got a good heart,
Right.
and
And that's the issue, right? Good-hearted people.
I got a good heart, and I want to see everybody win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I thought that's what they wanted for me too.
See? Yeah.
But that's not what they wanted.
No.
And
No.
then when you call them out on it, now they playing like amnesia, like they don't know what you talking
I
about.
can't
Like,
stand that.
oh, what are you talking about? Oh, you think I was doing that?
Mhm.
Really? You think I was like that? No, I think you are like that.
Right.
You've been like that. And now the Lord done opened up, the door, the light, so I can see who you really are.
Yep.
Yes, that's who you are.
That's who you are.
Okay, let's deal with it. Let's deal with that person.
I don't know if the act bothers me more or that part where they act like they don't know what they did. I don't know which bothers, but
Both
that
of them
bothers
both
me
parts
over.
bother me
Like, you
because
really
it makes
serious?
you look like you are absolutely stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Like I didn't just
Like
experience this.
I'm not feeling what I'm feeling.
Yeah, unfortunately, man. People.
You know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes, listen, I like what Sonny says on The View. Sometimes you just have to call a thing a thing. And that's what it is. We got to call a thing a thing. If that's what it is, then that's what it is.
That's what it
and
is.
you have to stand 10 toes down. I don't want people in my life that's not good for me.
Yeah.
That's, like I said, that's not going to help me grow. I don't want nobody in my life like that. I
Right.
need growth. I need to be, learning and being,
Yeah.
I don't need to be stuck and just not moving. I got to move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're not going to help me get to where I need to get to, then I don't need you in my life.
Exactly.
period.
People try to attach themselves to you and be in your life just to observe and monitor.
Exactly.
Like, why?
Exactly.
Like, they're not really your
Because
friend.
they think you have something. Listen. I finally got the whole picture. Once people look at materialistic stuff, they think that they're part of what the Lord done blessed you with. And family. Going right back to family. They think that they deserve what the Lord done bless you with, that they deserve that, and they belong also in that space. But that's not how it works.
No, it's not. It's not.
We work hard, you earn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing is given.
That's it. That's it. Rightfully earn it.
Nothing is given, you earn it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Much given, much required.
Whew.
Much given, much required. Because after you have all that stuff, now you got to maintain it. You got to make sure this is taken care of. You got to make sure, and nobody will want to do that part.
Oh, no.
But they want to come in and, no, they don't want to do that part.
They just want a handout.
Much given, much is required.
Yeah.
That's the word. That's what the Bible tells us. So if you think you want all these materialistic things, they're good to have, but you got bills behind it.
Yeah.
You got to keep up with stuff that normally you wouldn't even have to worry about. You got to take care of it. You got to maintain. That's what we call maintaining.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to get in. We don't want to get into all that part because that's the business part. But we're still talking about boundaries. Boundaries is something that we have to put up sometimes, because if not, people will run all over you. That's the way I feel about it.
Yep.
And then let's go to
the flip side, right? The walls of protection.
Walls of protection. We've had a lot of deaths over here. A lot of our patriots gone. live long life. Um, and the Lord saw fit to take them home, you know. So the question becomes, you know, once those walls are taken away from us, what's left? How do we go forward? How do we move forward? Because they were naturally on earth, they was our protection. You know, we know God is our overall protection, and he left them down here for years. I mean, like hundreds of years, like 102, 3, whatever.
Right.
Now they're leaving us. They're gone. So what's left?
You know, I thank God for memories.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like what's left, especially if they were impactful.
Yeah.
Of course they are. They're patriarchs, right? They're impactful. And I think like with their legacy, like it comes memories. And like in those quiet times is when those memories and moments come back to you. And like I think that's like what we're left to hold on to, those moments of wisdom, the words of wisdom that they imparted. You know, those type of things, like we just gotta hold them dear and near to our heart.
But that's, yeah, the memories are good, but now I guess what I be asking is, how do we make those memories alive?
I know.
Impactful.
Right.
Right. That's what I mean, you know. What are we left with? We're left with the memories, which is good. But there's a whole different part to this now, because they're no longer here to stop us when we get ready to do wrong, or when we're saying something. And you know, the patriarchs like that, or the matriarchs, or however you want to put it, they had longevity. They had that strength of mules and they yes, and they persevere. You know, when I get tired, I go somewhere and sit down. Not them. They just keep going.
Yep.
It's like an ever ready battery. It never stops.
Never.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. What, you know,
like, yeah, because you can't walk in their shoes, right? But do you like do you? I think like maybe follow in the footsteps. Like, who's the next set?
Right, but that's the whole point. Who will walk in those shoes,
right,
and continue the work without deviating and changing the plan? Now, I'm not saying you don't have to tweak stuff. I'm not saying that,
right?
Because we know we're living in a different time. We're dealing with different people. We understand that. But what I'm saying is, we find that now people are lazy.
That's it.
They don't want to do that.
That's just it.
I didn't want to say it out loud.
That's the truth.
But I gotta say the quiet part out loud. Lazy.
Their heart is not just
and
in
their
it.
heart is not in it.
You have to have your heart have to be
Absolutely.
in it. You gotta have
That's
a heart
the
for
key.
people.
Your heart is not in it.
Their heart is in their house, their own home.
God. And we're left with all of these people.
Yep.
They don't have a heart to want to work and
no,
Jesus.
And you know, I know you said that it's good to tweak it, but one thing that I love that you teach us, right, is that we can't forget about the old. And I think the reason why like that is so true is because they had to do something right? Because of their longevity and the evidence, the fruits of their labor.
They did it right.
Why wouldn't I follow that?
Exactly.
Why deviate from that? If anything, you want that whole plan.
I want.
What's the plan? What's the blueprint?
And sometimes I struggle with that because I say to myself, Lord, now how? That's why we have to go to God for everything, so He can help us understand the reason why they were here,
right?
The purpose of why they was here, and the reason why He had to allow them. To go to glory. And you have to get quiet so you can hear from them, so you can get the clear directions from Him. Because if not, then, you know, people, if the people are thinking like I'm thinking, or in the same predicament I'm in,
right,
you would wonder, Lord, I don't want to do anything to tarnish their legacy, or change something that's gonna is it, how do you say it, decapitate, cut off the head
Right.
of what's going on.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? You don't want to sever.
That's it. Yep.
That's the word I want, sever.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be careful with these things. So when we ask the question of what's left behind, are we all thinking like that? Or we're happy that they're gone, so now we can put in our new regime?
I think some people,
See?
not even some, I think most people think that.
Yeah.
They think that.
Yeah. So
They
now
do.
they can
Yeah.
do what they want to do,
Mhm.
and we don't have to listen to mother. We don't have to
Mhm.
listen to this person because they now I can do what I really want to do
Yeah.
and do it with authority.
Oh yeah. Oh, you see that, right, with someone. That's a person. That's a perfect example of that. Because now I can be who I want to be, who I was secretly.
Exactly,
You know?
and act like I really
Yeah.
want to act because that regime is no
Yeah.
longer here.
Yeah.
But forgetting that the God of all is watching.
Thank you.
It don't even matter.
That's the part that hurts me. It's like, hello.
Yeah,
He sees you.
You don't even get that
Yeah.
part.
People, but people like that that's how you know that they're people pleasers.
Uh-huh.
Because God is far from their mind. They're so
Exactly.
worried about what a person thinks
Exactly.
and not what God
and
thinks.
not what God is thinking,
Yeah.
So we are still, there's some of us that are still working toward that area of bringing people together and holding up those walls.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that are on top
Tearing it down.
tearing them down.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Yes.
And I could
Yes.
see that even when I was watching the service with I don't want to call her name,
Mm-hmm.
and the people that was sitting up high, they were COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and I was looking at one particular person up there that I knew well, and I'm looking at this individual all in her, her attire and her little head, and she's one of the main ones that you find at every party with short,
Yeah.
and all of that, but you holding up the bloodstained banner at the same time. I you know what?
Thank God for
See, I
Jesus.
can't-
That's all
I
you can say is
can't.
thank God. When I see stuff
Grace.
like that,
It's grace.
right, because I think I used to be really, really, really infatuated with the Old Testament, right? And the reason being is because I was at all with how God did not play.
He did not play.
So I
at
knew,
all.
I understood at a young age that
Yep.
thank God for Jesus,
Yep.
because if it was up to God,
Exactly.
a lot of this stuff wouldn't be
it wouldn't
happening.
be happening
So
today. It
someone
sure
like that
wouldn't.
wouldn't even been able to step up in that
You
area.
know what?
You know what I
And
mean?
it takes me back to the lesson you taught yesterday on
Mhm.
Ezekiel, how Ezekiel had to be set aside so God could come and speak to him, because
Yeah.
that's the way he rolls.
Yeah. Yeah.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
When I'm talking, I'm talking.
Just shut your mouth.
Everybody-
It literally shut your
quiet.
mouth, right?
It's quiet, And
Yes.
this is what we don't find nowadays.
Mm-mm.
We hear too much chatter. We hear too much chirping. It's just too much noise. You know what I mean? And it's sad because people are not getting the right understanding.
Mm-mm.
And that's why there's so much confusion and chaos, because you're not getting the right understanding, and
Yeah.
the right people aren't teaching you right.
Nope. But
It's
you know
not
what?
sound doctrine.
Also, they're not going to find the information on
right.
their own.
Right.
Just like, remember the tithes thing? I'm surprised you ain't been seeing it.
Right.
It's really an attack on tithing.
See?
It's been an attack on tithing, and I'm talking like post after post, pretty posts too, big lights, encouraging people to stray away from that, and I'm like, this is so dangerous.
You know what?
It's so dangerous.
When you said it a few minutes ago that you're so happy for the Old Testament, because there wouldn't be no Gospels if it wasn't.
Yeah,
They don't
Yeah.
understand it. The Gospels were in the Old Testament
Mhm.
and just brought out. We can't get rid of
No.
what God has set up.
Nope.
I don't care. What God says goes.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah.
And what people are trying to do, they're trying to get out of giving
Yeah.
to the church,
Yeah.
but they'll give to the world
Mm-hmm.
their whole entire check and be okay with it.
And be fine with it. I'm talking fine.
And the only thing the Bible says is give 10%
10%.
for Jesus. That's out of 100, that's only $10.
Yeah. Out of $1 is literally 10 cents.
That's all it is.
It's 10 cents. And like they're really like it's
I
dangerous.
hear a lot of that too.
It's dangerous. Because like they're trying to like rewrite it.
They're
and
trying,
you can't
exactly,
do that.
because you're going to the New Testament where Paul says if you don't have to give what you have. That's where that give cheerfully and all that. And that's what we need to do. We need to give cheerfully, giving our 10%.
Right. Right.
Do you understand?
Right. Absolutely.
Because everybody is not in that predicament that Paul was talking about when he was talking to the Corinthians. The Corinths. Read your word.
That's what I mean. Read it for yourself. Read
Read
it.
your word. And every pastor, every church don't want your money.
No.
Okay, there's some people out here that will break the bank and try to, come up with all these myths and all
And
of
gimmicks.
this and gimmicks.
Yeah.
But everybody ain't like that.
No.
We're not all baked in the same loaf. We're not. And I don't like that when people put us all together and just lump us all together.
Yeah.
No.
It's bothersome because in the world you don't want to be lumped with
You
anyone.
don't want to do it. You
But
don't
they're
want
quick to do it to the church.
Absolutely.
It's like everyone's not the same.
Absolutely. And the church
know?
people can't have nothing. It's, we can't ride in new cars. We can't buy a nice house. Our zip code got to be in one area. Why is it that the world gets to enjoy all of that and the saints can't?
Because they don't think that, maybe, you don't know that this pastor has a job.
Exactly.
You don't know that this pastor got book deals and they have separate income coming in. They just assume they're taking church money. It's just an ignorant assumption.
And it's not true. It's just a lot of this is myths, is lies. Yeah. And you know what? I'm not here to to not protect, but to take up for anybody, because we do have a lot of people that's doing the wrong thing.
That's true.
They're just doing what's wrong, and you don't, I'm so happy that where we are, we take up one offering, and however that offering covers, that's what it covers.
Right.
We don't come back for doubles and thirds and double dips. We don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? We believe what the word said and we go home.
That's it.
We believe what the word said and we go home.
That's
okay?
It.
So, this is what the old patriarchs taught us.
That's it.
See, it goes back to those boundaries.
That's what I mean.
Everything goes back to the boundaries and what they taught us. And I believe it with all my heart because it works.
And because we were able to witness.
Absolutely.
It worked. We saw it work. We grew up watching it work.
It works. I don't care what people say or what people might think, because you can't please everybody. You can't convince everybody, and that's okay too.
Right.
Put your money. You work for your money. You do what you want to do with your money. You work for it. Do what you want to do. If you want to give. If you don't, you don't. God will provide.
Yeah.
He will always provide. Wherever there's lack for the saints of God, God will always provide. So we don't have to beg.
No.
We don't have to plead. We don't have to come up with all these gimmicks. We don't do that. Whatever God says goes, and we're happy with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And boundaries. If you think you need boundaries, you put them up.
And don't feel bad about it.
Please don't feel bad about it. If it's going to help you, live another 5 years or live another year, and you need people out of your life, or you need a situation, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do for you. You understand? I got to do what I got to do for me. Fabulous got to do what she got to do for her. Okay? I can't make her happy. She can't make me happy. Okay?
Yeah.
My husband doesn't make me happy in the way that I need to be happy. That's my job.
That's it.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to make our own selves happy, put up boundaries where they're needed, and move on in life.
And if you're fortunate out there to still have your matriarchs and patriarchs, love on them.
Oh my God.
Spend time with them. Squeeze as much information as you possibly can.
I've lost so many
out of them.
Many. thinking we're gonna close after this. You want to say hello to the people on the
Hi
line?
guys, it's a few
There's
people.
a few people up
Yeah.
there.
Hi everyone.
We want to say hi.
We're glad to be here. Thank you for being here. You
Thank
say
you
you're
for
so
coming.
pretty. Look. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.
Boundaries are good for everyone. Absolutely.
Thank you. You're absolutely correct. We've lost so many people.
Yeah,
It hurts.
it does.
It hurts. I didn't even, I couldn't even go to the last one. Matter of fact, it was three in a row, three Fridays in a row, and one of them was a young man I used to teach in Head Start, and I think he committed suicide, I believe, and so after we went through what we went through in the family, I can't go to services like that.
Just back to back,
Oh,
right? It's a
I
lot.
can't do it.
It's a
I
lot.
can't. I can't do it, because you relive every time you go. You relive the same thing over. It's like you're getting punched all over
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Even though it's somebody else's family, they meant something to me. They wasn't just people that I knew.
Right.
They were people that had my heart, a piece of
Right.
my heart. And I can't.
Yeah.
It's hard to say goodbye. It really is. So I missed two. I had to go to one, and another one is supposed to be coming up this Friday, and I probably won't. It's just too much.
Yeah, it is. It's a
just
lot.
Too much, and so it's hard. So when Fabulous said you have people, you have a grandmother, or you have a great aunt, or even a great uncle.
Right.
You have uncles or what. Love on your people, because you never know when they're going to be taken away.
Yeah, it's true.
You never know. And people say, "Oh, you up in age, you should be." No, y'all don't understand this. When you love somebody, no matter how old you are, I don't care. It don't matter.
It doesn't.
It don't matter if
And I don't know why people think that.
Yes,
Like,
they think that.
Listen, I've heard people that's
Yes.
like 80 and 90 say I miss my mother.
Of course, they still
So,
missing
like,
people.
It doesn't matter how old you are.
I just heard somebody say that on Instagram. I guess he was talking, and he said people think that you get over this. You never get over it. It's like death takes control, and it takes control out of your hands.
Yes, it does.
And it makes you
It
live
does.
with this.
And time does not heal
It
all
don't
wounds. I don't
heal.
know.
It don't
Whoever
heal.
created that
It
quote
don't.
is
No,
not true.
No, that's not true.
It doesn't. Time doesn't heal all
Don't. It
wounds.
don't. And some people just deal with it differently.
That's it.
I'm an open person when it comes to all of this, because you have to wake up without them.
Yeah.
You got to go to bed without them. Through the day you without them. It's. And this is another reason why I have boundaries, because I'm trying not to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be nice. But sometimes when you come for me in that area, you're going to get your feelings hurt every time. Don't tell me how to feel when I'm grieving. Oh, it's been these many years, and
Exactly. It don't feel like that for me. How about
never
it feels
that.
like yesterday?
It does.
So it doesn't
feels
matter.
Like So don't come for me like that. Still have a little sympathy and a little empathy for people. I'm very careful when it comes to people grieving.
Yes.
I tell them all the time, do what you got to do. You want to scream. If that's how you feel, do it.
Yeah.
You do what you have to do in order to, do what you have. Because if you hold it in, it's going to mess you up.
To do more damage that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you need outlet.
Your heart, everything going to suffer. So it's best that you go ahead and get it out, and you go talk to somebody. A matter of fact, I had a doctor's appointment not too long ago. I had to talk to him and ask him some questions, because of course I go to God. Of course I talk to him about these things, but the Lord leaves natural people down here that can help you too, and I had to talk to, when that situation happened, I had to, talk to him, and he had to help me.
Yeah.
My doctor had to help me, because I was going through it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. You know, what am I supposed to do here
Right.
in life
Right.
without him?
Right.
What
Right.
do I do?
That's so true.
People don't. I mean, you got a mother, you got a father, and they listen. You love on your parents because I promise you, those that have parents, if God, you know, you just may have to be living without them sometime, and not go. It's gonna be forever.
Yeah.
That forever. That's a forever pain. I wouldn't wish it on my worstest enemy. My dog went. I mean, dog walking my enemy. I wouldn't
Right.
wish. I wouldn't wish him on these people. I really wouldn't. It hurts too bad.
It
hurts.
does.
It hurts.
And learning to like
I'm
live with
hurt.
that pain, like that's just God's given
It's
strength.
just, you know.
I had my biggest fight with it was like feeling guilty for being happy, like happy moments.
Yeah.
Or like celebratory
Yeah,
moments. Like
yeah.
I would, why am I laughing? I'm laughing too much.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like that was a
Yes,
struggle
yes.
for me. Keeping a smile on my face.
I don't even like to. Just, this is the month.
Yeah.
Of course, and I said, here we go again. March done came here mighty quick, you know, and then
Yeah.
it's like a snowball effect because April, that
Yeah.
one, you know, and then, you know,
Right.
it's just coming back again. This is what I'm saying. We don't get a break.
No.
I'm talking about on this end.
No,
I don't
I
know
know.
what people going through out there. I know
Yeah.
on this end, from January all the way, we don't get no breaks. It's no breaks. So we just have to pray and, you know, keep
Yeah.
God first. But we hope you enjoyed it today,
Yes,
y'all.
guys.
I hope y'all come back and join us up and talk to us. And
The Lord's will next Monday. We'll be back.
we're going to be back here again.
Yeah.
You know, we want you to be encouraged by what we're saying, and we hope it's helping you, and you know, because it really helps us to be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
I know it helps me to be able to talk to you, you know, and we're not coming on looking, yeah, I'm queen and
And
she
I'm
is
fabulous.
but you can see we're just
Relax.
We're just us. It's just us. We're not coming in here trying to be
No full
a real
face of
queen
makeup and
none
all
of
that stuff.
No, we just
Tired.
we really just looking like we look. All right. And listen, the weather is getting better, so we're gonna be moving.
Yeah, we're gonna be going out.
We're gonna be making some moves, and we're gonna, you know what, fabulous? We're gonna go find the best hot dog.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
gotta
go
do
find
that.
the best hamburgers. You know, whatever. We gotta get out here and do some food tastings.
And we want to take you guys with us.
We're gonna take you with us.
Yeah,
we're
gonna do
we're
that.
gonna go shopping, and you're gonna help us stay in our budget.
Yep.
You understand? So we're gonna be doing some stuff. You know, right now, like I said, we just getting over this blizzard, so we can't get out too much right now. But it's pretty
Hopefully
good
like
out
a
there.
couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, it's the sun.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah, the sun was shining pretty good today.
Yeah.
So you know, we pray and hope that the snow gonna melt, and we're gonna get out and we're gonna go to the park and you know, listen to the birds.
We're gonna find them hot dogs.
Yeah, we're gonna go find us some hot
cafes.
dogs. Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some fun stuff.
Yeah, retail therapy.
And guess what? We might even bring our significant others.
Yeah, they're funny.
Oh, we might bring them with us. If they'll come.
If they'll come, that's a good idea.
We might bring them one day and let them have some fun with us, okay? But we got some stuff planned if it be the Lord's will. And we want you to come along with us and enjoy, okay?
Yes.
Listen, we're not going to hold you no longer. Thank you for showing up.
Yes.
And hopefully, if the Lord's will, we'll see you next week. About what time? 4:30?
Yeah, let's keep it 4:30.
4:30. We'll see you about 4:30 here. Amen. In our neck of the woods.
Yes.
All right? So I'm clean.
And I'm fabulous.
And we hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye.
Bless.